Did they ever love me? Look, I know why you're asking this. And honestly, I wish I could just give you a clean yes or no. But we both know it's not that simple. Because here's the thing. You're not asking out of casual curiosity. You're asking because you're in pain. Real, gut-wrenching pain. The relationship didn't just end. It imploded in a way that makes no sense. And now you're sitting there, scrolling through old texts at 2 a.m., replaying every conversation, every promise, every moment they looked at you like you were their entire world. And you're thinking, was I making it all up? Was I the only one who felt it? Did they ever actually love me? Or was I just convenient? Here's what I want you to hear. People don't ask this question after normal breakups. They ask it after relationships that messed with their reality. Because something doesn't add up, right? The same person who said, "I can't imagine my life without you," is now acting like you never existed. The same person who cried in your arms is suddenly cold as ice. The same person who made you feel seen is now making you feel invisible. So your brain goes into overdrive, trying to make it make sense. And the easiest explanation? Maybe they never loved me. Maybe it was all fake. Maybe I'm just that easy to fool. But listen to me. That's not the answer. The truth is way more complicated. And honestly, way more freeing. Here's what most people don't get about love. Love isn't just one thing. It's not this permanent, unchanging force. And here's the kicker. It's not always what we think it is. Some people love with their whole heart, with empathy, commitment, showing up even when it's hard. But other people, they love like they're trying to fill a hole inside themselves. They love through need, through validation, through what you can do for them. And that second type, it feels incredible at first because they're obsessed with you. They're texting you constantly, making grand gestures, telling you things they've never told anyone. You feel chosen, special, like you finally found your person. But here's the thing. They weren't seeing you. They were seeing how you made them feel. And the moment that feeling changed, the moment you had a bad day or needed something or showed them a part of yourself that required actual work, the love didn't deepen. It vanished. And this is the part that absolutely wrecks you because you were all in. You were loving them with patience, with sacrifice, with loyalty. You were building something real. You assumed they were doing the same. So when they leave, when they move on, like it was nothing, your brain short circuits. How? How can someone who loved me do this? And here's the painful truth. They didn't love the way you love. They loved from a wounded place, from ego, from fear of being alone, from the high of being wanted. And when the relationship stopped giving them that high, when it required actual vulnerability, actual work, actual seeing you as a separate person with needs, they bailed. Not because you weren't enough, but because they couldn't go deeper. So let me be really clear about something. You weren't foolish. You weren't naive. You weren't imagining the connection. The connection felt real because your feelings were real. Your love was real. But the relationship was unbalanced from the start. You were planting a garden. They were picking flowers. And when the flowers ran out, they left. This is why closure feels impossible. Because you're trying to grieve something that felt real but had no foundation. You're mourning the version of love you thought you both shared. And whether they loved you or not, honestly, it doesn't even matter anymore. What matters is this. They couldn't love you in a way that was safe, consistent, or sustainable. And that's not about your worth. That's about their capacity. Some people just don't have it yet. Maybe they're too wounded, too self-focused, too terrified of real intimacy. Whatever the reason, you can't fix that. You can't love them into wholeness. You didn't lose love. You lost an illusion of mutuality. And once you stop asking, did they love me? You'll start asking a much better question. Why did I stay in a love that hurt me? Not to blame yourself, but to understand yourself. Because the goal here isn't to prove they loved you. The goal is to heal enough that you never accept crumbs and call it a feast again. And I'm telling you right now, one day, you're going to be with someone who doesn't make you question everything. Someone whose actions match their words. Someone who stays when things get hard. Someone who sees you actually sees you and doesn't run. And when that happens, this question won't haunt you anymore, because real love doesn't leave you confused. Real love doesn't make you feel crazy. Real love leaves you feeling safe. And you deserve that. Not someday, not in theory, right now. So stop trying to solve the mystery of whether they loved you. Start focusing on loving yourself enough to never settle for that kind of pain again. That's where your freedom is. Did they ever love me?